Today we're taking a detailed look at one of the newest and most talked about developments in St. Ann. This is the Emerald Roaring River, located right here in the Miami Bay area. This project sits in one of Jamaica's fastest growing resort and residential corridors, just minutes away from Ocherius, Duns River Falls, and the North Coast Highway. The Emerald Roaring River is a modern river-themed residential and lifestyle development designed to take advantage of the natural watercourses flowing through Miami Bay. So it's a mixed-use community featuring residential units, landscaped river features, green spaces, and recreational amenities. It aims to blend nature, sustainability, modern architecture, focusing heavily on the natural roaring river systems that run through the property. So one of the major focus areas is drainage and water management. Because the project revolves around the natural roaring river, engineers are implementing channels, retention basins, and reinforced embankments to guide water flow safely through the property. The goal here is to create a peaceful, nature-centered community that still offers convenient access to nearby towns and transportation corridors. And here we can see these model units with the green spaces around the homes. When this development is completed, the Emerald Roaring River will become one of St. Ann's most attractive river-themed residential communities. So potential homebuyers can choose from 69 stunning detached homes in Phase 1, each boasting sophisticated finishes and thoughtful design. Persons can enjoy a vibrant lifestyle with access to exceptional amenities in this tropical-like oasis. It will include a clubhouse, sport facilities, lush green spaces, a sparkling infinity pool, stylish lounge, serene lagoon, and a scenic jogging trail. The 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom units are being advertised as upwards of $485,000 and is being built by China Harbor Engineering Company, the same firm behind the North-South Highway, which now threads through the heart of Jamaica. This development sits on roughly 740 acres of land, stretching between the coastline near Miami Bay and the inland reaches of Roaring River. So Phase 1 is already sold out, but construction continues with the steady rhythm of a new town taking shape. The other phases will climb gently southwards, with townhouses and apartments unfolding like terraces along a natural slope. And look at the beautiful sea view that the residents here will have. Just amazing.
The new Miami River development is a bold master-planned community, quietly reshaping the North Coast. This is not a resort, nor is it another gated enclave with uniform villas and predictable repetition. Instead, what emerging in Roaring River, St. Ann, is the skeleton of a new Jamaican landscape, a design experiment rooted in the language of modern Caribbean living, calm, restrained, and quietly confident. It is being built by China Harbor Engineering Company Ltd., the same firm behind the North-South Highway, which now threads through the heart of Jamaica. And this time, CHEC isn't building a road, it's building a future community. The Miami River site sits on roughly 740 acres of land stretching between the coastline near Miami Bay and the inland reaches of Roaring River. It's a part of St. and where history, ecology, and ambition collide. Czech's master plan, titled Mami River Development, proposes an integrated residential community of over 800 homes, parks, and commercial zones, organized into 6 distinct phases. What's most surprising, at first glance, is the 42% open space ratio. That's not a typo. Nearly half the land is devoted to green belts, parklands, and landscape reserves, a conscious effort to let the site breathe, to keep the Caribbean light and air flowing through the development. If this were a film, Phase 1 would be the opening act. 69 detached bungalows and 47 apartments, sitting just inland from the main coastal artery. The bungalows are already spoken for, Phase 1 is sold out, but construction continues with the steady rhythm of a new town taking shape. The later phases will climb gently southward, with townhouses and apartments unfolding like terraces along a natural slope. From the air, the master plan resembles a leaf, its veins the curving roads that trace the contours of the land, its edges wrapped in green. The roaring river, true to its name, meanders nearby, the same waterway that has nourished this region for centuries. Czech's urban planners have borrowed from the classical city-in-a-garden tradition, reinterpreted for the tropics. The Mami River Master Plan divides the 740 acres into complementary zones: residential clusters, detached bungalows, townhouses, and apartments, each with their own rhythm and character. Commercial spaces, 2 parcels near the highway, designed for cafes, convenience stores, and community services. Green reserves, expansive open areas, landscape corridors, and parks that flow between the housing phases. Utilities and infrastructure, including a sewage treatment plant, which discreetly occupies a corner of Phase 1, ensuring the development's sustainability. It's a layout that feels almost utopian in its clarity. Phases 1 and 2 nearest the coast are lower density, offering space, light, and privacy. The upper phases 3, 4, and 5 are denser, but still sculpted around open courtyards and parks. By Phase 6, the master plan settles into a rhythm of 98 detached homes that almost blend into the natural rise of the land. And throughout, the same principle holds: community first, cars second. Roads are curved and calming, green space is continuous, and the pedestrian experience is deliberately privileged. In a country where most new developments feel like fortresses, this one feels, at least in concept, porous and humane. Step inside one of the show bungalows, and you sense immediately that this isn't an imported idea of luxury. It's Jamaican but modern. The living and dining areas flow seamlessly into one another, bathed in light from clear-story windows that crown the room like a halo. The interior palette is subtle, white walls, soft sand-colored tiles, and timber accents that nod to both Scandinavian simplicity and Caribbean warmth. A 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom layout anchors the plan: a generous master suite, 2 secondary bedrooms, and an open-concept kitchen designed for both family life and entertaining. High ceilings pull in daylight, while wide windows invite cross breezes, a vital element in a climate that demands ventilation as much as aesthetics.